One of the recipients of the United Way Racial Equity Fund is Capita Productions, or City at Peace in the Arts. Their goal is to draw from all areas of the community to foster multicultural awareness and racial harmony through the medium of community theater. We are honored to have cast members from the group with us tonight to kick off the campaign celebration. And I know that my little one here is very excited too. So please welcome Capita Productions.
of the African dancers were stopped, and the beat of the drum was silenced when that terrible day arrived. The sound of the drum was heard no more. Instead, cries of anguish rang throughout the land, and until ships weighed down with human cargo. Freedom, oh freedom, freedom, freedom is coming. Oh yes, I know. Freedom, oh freedom, freedom, freedom is coming. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know.
Freedom was proclaimed, but equality was a long ways off. Through the dark days of Reconstruction and the humiliating Jim Crow era, we found our refuge in the church. Yes,
What do you know about Jesus? Come on.
he's all right.
What do you know about Jesus?
He's all right.
What do you know about Jesus?
He's all right.
What do you know about Jesus?
He's all right.
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 He's
He's
all right.
all right.
He's all right.
All right, 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 all right.
What do you know about Jesus?
He's all right.
What do you know about Jesus?
He's all right.
What do you know about Jesus?
He's all right.
What do you know about Jesus? He's all right.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh yeah. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grace, for purple mountains in majesties above the fruits and
Hello, I'm Angela Williams, President and CEO of United Way Worldwide. Tonight is a great celebration. Thank you for all you do day in and day out for your community. We also celebrate the work you're advancing and the positive change you're making. United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County has always been a leader in bringing people together to address tough challenges in your community. United Way can't solve problems alone, so let's celebrate the volunteers, the donors, the partner agencies, the committees and companies, and everyone involved in the campaign. You're making a difference in the lives of so many. Our United Way vision is working together to create equitable solutions in our communities. Every person deserves the opportunity to succeed with a good education, economic mobility, and access to health. And community members, especially those with lived experiences of the challenges we're tackling, must be at the table. You all have made great progress for your community. There's still much work to be done. I know you will continue to ask the right questions, listen hard, and create innovative solutions in response to your community's problems. Thank you for your commitment and demonstrating what it means to live united.
Please welcome our co-chairs, Mike Carter and Linda Gorens-Levy.
Let's have another round of applause for Capita Productions. Linda, no offense, but nothing we're going to say is going to be as good as that. So let's start from that level. Good evening, everybody. We're really happy you could join us tonight.
Thanks, Mike. What a year it's been. I can't believe how fast this year has gone. It seems like yesterday that we just met in January for our first co-chair meeting.
A lot has gone on. I've got a lot of good memories. Take it you do too. So what do you think about? What do you remember from the year?
Well, first I have to say, I think about our amazing staff at United Way and my wonderful co-chairs, first of all, but definitely the support from the community and leaders in the community. When speaking with leaders throughout our community, there was such an embrace for United Way. There's such support for the campaign, especially when you talk to other leaders. And the past campaign co-chairs really wanted us to succeed. You can see it in the workplace campaigns. The workplace, they really embrace the campaigns. They want their staff to be engaged, and they want to be part of solutions, and they want to make a difference. And they want to know that they're doing something in the community, and it really made me easy for me to talk about United Way, because the focus is on solving problems and finding solutions, but we know we couldn't do it without everybody's support. Everyone I talked to wanted us to succeed, and I'm especially proud of my company, General Capital, who ran its first United Way campaign this year, and the partners offered a 3-for-1 match, and we donated the proceeds to Safe and Stable Homes.
That's fantastic. I would say the themes that I saw were very similar to what Linda did. You know, there was some trepidation about calling on people maybe I didn't know as well or meeting with folks. Everybody was so friendly. Everybody cared about the campaign. They care about the community. They were generous to a fault. And it's really to see sort of the leadership in this community get behind the campaign. It was really nice. It was a lot easier than I would have thought it would be to have those conversations. And it's not only that they were generous, they also really care about the issues, and they wanted to be educated on issues. They wanted to have awareness of the issues, and I think that flowed right into the sort of the workplace campaigns, because employees wanted to be connected with issues. They want to know they were making a difference in the community. They care about the problems that we see around us, and I think it's a great way of building commitment and engagement in employees, and they really want that. So I think it's really bodes well for United Way in the future, this the leadership supporting us, but also the employees wanting to belong to and work for companies that make Milwaukee and the community a better place to live and work. The other thing I would say is I've been involved with United Way as a donor for many years. I've been on campaign cabinet for a lot of years, the board, and now a co-chair. The staff at United Way is amazing, better than I could have ever guessed. They made everything so easy. When you got to see them up close, they're efficient, they're hardworking, they care. And just to have all that support behind you, it was tremendous. So let's give a round of applause to United Way staff. Really, really impressive group of folks.
I couldn't agree more, Mike. They're amazing. When I talk about United Way, I talk about the governance and the structure. I talk about the professionalism of the organization. And while it's a nonprofit, it is as well run as any for-profit organization. I think I can speak for all of the co-chairs when I say that this has been an amazing organization. It has truly been a humbling experience to serve in this role on behalf of the community. And it's been an honor to be part of this campaign. I want to thank everybody who worked so hard on this campaign, everybody that was on the campaign cabinet, all the donors, all the corporations, all the leaders, the board. There's just too many people to name. But without your hard work and dedication, this campaign would not have been a success. So I really want to say thank you on behalf of the co-chairs for your contributions, from your time and your energy to making this campaign a success.
So thanks for your support. Thanks for being here. I'm really looking forward to going to the domes after the program, maybe having a beer or two. So thank you, and we'll see you then.
I support the United Way because of key initiatives like Safe and Stable Homes. Together, we are ending family homelessness.
I first became involved with United Way about a decade ago because I saw all of the good that United Way was doing in our community. I love United Way's approach of helping people in a way that allows them to eventually become self-sustaining.
As a Diversity Leadership Society co-chair, I support United Way because of the work that we do to reduce barriers to employment and advancement. Thank you so much for supporting the 2022 campaign, and thank you for living united.
Please welcome 2022 campaign co-chairs, Nancy Hernandez and Judy Taylor.
Well, Judy, this is it. This is the last hurrah, the last time you and I get to stand up on a podium during this campaign.
I know, it was such a good year, and it seems like it went so fast. So I just am so grateful to be a part of this team within the community, these three wonderful co-chairs that I've had the privilege to work with on something so meaningful and impactful for our community.
I could not agree more. And speaking of our fabulous co-chairs, we heard from Mike and Linda already of what things did they pull away from this year that we've had. What about you? What are you going to remember about this year of campaign?
Well, I'm thinking if I had 45 minutes, I could tell you all, because there is so much that really stands out for me this year. And it feels like just yesterday I was riding that Harley into the campaign kickoff event, which I loved. So that was one fun moment. But as much fun as that was, I do have three very impactful and meaningful areas that really touched my heart this year. And it's all centered around the phrase that I said in almost every speech that I gave this year for United Way, which was, remember, it's not just about the money, it is what the dollars will do. It's not just about the money, it's about what the dollars will do. So when I think of this year, the number one thing is I do agree with Mike and Linda that I loved talking to the community leaders. They really understand, and I cannot emphasize enough, how much we got to see firsthand on how those top leaders of major corporations are so incredibly dedicated to supporting the work and mission of United Way. We are so humbled and grateful for all their generosity, and we know that they get it. Those leaders have seen firsthand what the dollars are able to do for this community. Second, I had the chance to learn more about nonprofit organizations that are doing the hard work every single day, and the strategies that United Way uses to connect these organizations to the significant needle-moving impact within our community. United Way supports programs, but they're supporting organizations who run those programs as well. And we know that change does not happen alone. It takes a community of great nonprofits doing what they do on an individual level to then have United Way orchestrate those significant programs on a large scale. And what we heard tonight and what we've seen on the screen
All those programs for health and wellness, for financial stability, for safe and stable homes, for the safety of people experiencing intimate partner violence, for Tequity initiatives, for reducing barriers to employment, for diversity and inclusion, for racial equity initiatives, and for so many more programs. That's where the dollars are hard at work. And number 3, my last impactful standout item for the year is that I loved being out in the community and seeing the work up close by actually experiencing for myself what the dollars do. I had the chance to be a part of a book fair in Waukesha at the Hawthorne Elementary Grade School, where we gave books to students. Each of those students got 5 books to take home. And we all know that education is a gift, and it starts with literacy. So that is where the dollars are hard at work. My fiance, who's here tonight, and my kids also worked on Thanksgiving Eve at Feeding America, where we packed boxes of food for families. That day alone, Feeding America boxed tens of thousands of pounds of food, feeding over 30,000 families in one day. That's where the dollars are hard at work. And lastly, I had the chance to offer support at the recent job seminar to help reduce barriers to employment and advancement. Finding and keeping a job is the focus of this initiative, and I was absolutely in awe of that day. There were incredible speakers to help motivate and inspire, coaches on interviewing tips and techniques. I personally helped a young woman named Naya build her resume. There was a photographer, Dan, who works for United Way, who took headshots for their LinkedIn profiles. Clothing and jewelry were available for dressing for an interview. And the most outstanding thing of all was that every attendee was able to walk home and go home with a free laptop that day. That was so significant and life-changing for all of those attendees. And that's where the dollars are hard at work. So those are my amazing takeaways. How about you?
I love those, Judy. Those are absolutely great stories. And I'm going to go with your thing of 3. If we're talking in 3s, I've got 3 things too. But before I go through them, I want to remind everybody, we have plenty of seats down in front here, so don't be shy. Come on down, take a load off of those feet for the day and come on down and sit in the front. All right, so my 3. The first thing I'll say is that United Way is very careful and thoughtful about how they go about putting their goals together and their strategies together. And one thing that I've been able to notice this year is they don't shy away from big, hairy, audacious goals. I mean, we heard Jackie Heard Barber on the video. Who says we're going to end family homelessness? Who says that? I mean, that's a wonderful thing for United Way. Yeah, let's hear it. That's an absolutely wonderful thing for United Way to shoot for, to have that vision and those goals, and they know how to bring the power of bringing people together to achieve that. And I believe they're going to achieve it 2 years ahead of schedule. That's amazing. The second thing that I'll share is our campaign cabinet. I mean, what a wonderful group of people. Do we have campaign cabinet members here tonight? I'm assuming. Raise your hands, please. Let's give them a round of applause. You guys were absolutely fantastic. I really loved our touch base meetings, our United Way classes, as master classes, as United Way likes to call them, because I feed off of your enthusiasm. And when I saw many of you out and about at different events or at meetings, you guys right away were like, hey, I did these calls and this was super exciting. And I fed off of your enthusiasm. I'm very in awe of your commitment. And I really, really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the opportunity to see you in action and for all of your hard work on the campaign. The last thing that I'll share, my third thing, is, I'm very appreciative of the companies in our region. They really understand what it means to be a corporate citizen here in our region and to have the opportunity to make an impact. And they understand the importance of providing that same opportunity for all of their employees. So I was really in awe of our corporate citizens that we have here, and the impact and the enthusiasm for which they attack their United Way campaigns. And there were some really fun ways that they did it, and I was really in awe of those campaigns. So I want to thank I want to thank the opportunity to have those three things pulling away from this year, and I'll remember them for a long time to come.
Absolutely. Yay. And on that note of feeling so grateful, we do. And on behalf of the co-chairs, much like what Linda said, is we are so incredibly grateful for all of you, for those that are sitting here tonight, and for those who are joining us virtually. Let's all wave. We appreciate your support for this year's campaign, and thank you for believing in the work that we do. And together, we are impacting communities, and we are changing lives. Thank you.
Did I hear you say live united? Is that what you just said? So I agree, Judy. I want to thank all of you for being here with us tonight, both in person and virtually. We have a very, very exciting fundraising total number coming up in just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. Drum rolls, please. So then we're going to be off to the domes to celebrate with all of you. So it's very exciting. It's coming up soon. Let's keep that energy up.
I support the United Way because it supports organizations that improve the health of our community, particularly children.
I'm proud to be a member of Tech United because together we're providing technology devices, access, and education to families across our community.
I've been involved in supporting United Way since 2012. I know firsthand the impact that United Way funded agencies have in our community. Thank you so much for supporting the 2022 United Way campaign.
Please welcome United Way Board Chair Don Layden.
It is so great to be with everybody. I only hope that the people in the back are enjoying standing because there's so many seats. This feels like church, and I'm definitely not a pastor, so you can come and fill in if you want. This is really a special place to be here in one of the great cultural icons of Milwaukee, the Domes, and to juxtapose that against the performance that Capita did this evening was a real blessing. It reflects the great diversity of our community between the Domes and the ability of young people to celebrate their heritage and our community. And it's just awesome, and I look forward to being with all of you at the Domes in just a few minutes after we do the great reveal. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the hundreds of companies and organizations throughout our community that bring their teams together and run workplace campaigns to contribute to our United Way effort. And these are no ordinary company meetings. From donut eating contests, to golf outings, to auctions, to chili cook-offs, to airplane flying contests, paper airplane flying contests. All of those activities really reflect the culture not only of United Way, but importantly of the organizations that support us. They come together and find a way within their culture to celebrate United Way. And in celebrating United Way, raise money for the campaign and help us achieve our goals. And in this year in particular, those goals were lofty, they were ambitious, and as Nancy said, huge goals that we set, and then work hard with the volunteers and the campaign staff and the United Way staff to make those happen. Just as every donor makes a difference, every business makes a difference, no matter how large or small. And while we want to say thanks to all of our companies, I want to take a moment to thank the small and mid-sized companies that went above and beyond this year in engaging their employees and raising significant dollars for the campaign. You can see their names on the screens. Thank you very much. And then other companies saw significant increases in their campaign giving. We want to thank them as well for the hard-fought efforts that they made to make sure that this campaign was a success. And then there's another really special group of companies who, for many years, have each contributed over $1 million to the campaign. And you see those campaigns, those companies listed on the screen behind me. And they really make up the heart and soul. They give us the ability to turn the lights on, to do the work that we do, and make sure that the programs that we want are funded. We're very grateful to these companies and for the work that they do. And now I'm proud to share a special video on our $1 million companies. Thanks.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
To ensure everyone is living their healthiest life.
To ensure that students everywhere have the resources they need to achieve their full potential.
To ensure that everyone has what they need to not only survive, but thrive.
Every day, somewhere in our community, someone needs our help.
They need help navigating their daily challenges.
They need new solutions to old problems.
We are the problem solvers.
The hand raisers.
The game changers.
Together, we make up the caring power of community.
And we are ready to create lasting change.
Building stronger, more resilient communities.
Aurora Healthcare lives united by helping people live well. By cultivating an atmosphere of acceptance and compassion, we create welcoming environments where our consumers heal and our team members thrive.
Ascension Wisconsin lives united by leading the transformation of healthcare and delivering personalized, compassionate care to all. We believe that listening to those we are privileged to care for will enable us to provide health and healing for the whole person.
Baird lives united by supporting financial stability and investing in our communities to create meaningful change.
BMO lives united by boldly growing the good in business and in life.
Froedtert Health lives united by supporting the overall health of our communities, including social, cultural, and economic factors we cannot treat inside our hospitals and health centers alone.
Husco lives united by being an advocate for those in need, financially and through volunteering. Our main giving focus is education and the Community Fund. We strive to give back to the communities we are part of. We are united and we are Waukesha Strong.
Johnson Controls lives united by volunteering in the communities around the world where our employees live and work.
Manpower Group lives united by reducing barriers to employment, especially for marginalized communities. Manpower Group believes that meaningful and sustainable employment has the power to change the world.
Northwestern Mutual lives united by supporting children and families in need, because we know that by investing in our future together, we will make a lasting and positive change for our neighbors in Milwaukee and beyond.
Quarles and Brady lives united by caring for our communities in real and actionable ways, through personal and organizational initiatives to fight for basic needs, education, and financial stability of every person.
Rockwell Automation lives united by committing to improve the quality of education in the communities where we live and work, including right here at our global headquarters. Together, we are expanding human possibilities.
We fight to create a healthy, safe, and prosperous community.
We Energies lives united by supporting the well-being of our neighbors, our cities and towns, and the natural world around us. Together, with the We Energies Foundation, we are especially engaged with underserved communities to create a brighter future for all.
We are
We are
the $1 Million Companies.
The $1 Million Companies.
We know that when we give to United Way, we're not only investing in today,
But every day.
To live better.
We must live united.
We believe in United Way. We at the Low Group wanted to get behind United Way's efforts to provide safe and stable homes and to end family homelessness by the end of 2023.
As co-chair for Pride United, my focus is to elevate the new donor network and bring awareness to the LGBTQ+ community.
One of the things that makes United Way stand out to me is the partnership. By working in partnership with various community organizations such as Black Arts MK and the Milwaukee Fellows, United Way is positively impacting our community every single day. I'm confident that when I make a donation, I'm investing into a better future for Milwaukee. Thank you for supporting United Way's 2022 campaign, and thank you for living united.
Please welcome the President and CEO of United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County, Amy Linder.
Good evening, everyone. John Daniels IV for President. So glad you are all here. We are thrilled to be together. Welcome to everybody online. This is absolutely one of our favorite nights of the year because we get to celebrate and thank everyone who works so hard to support our annual campaign. Somebody said we can't thank everybody. I'm going to try. I'm going to be so fast. We want to thank you, our sponsor of the event, Northwestern Mutual. Northwestern Mutual has a 100-year legacy of supporting our United Way, and we are so grateful to have such an incredible partner. Mike Carter is the 13th Northwestern Mutual executive to be a United Way campaign co-chair. Yeah, it's incredible. I won't get ahead of our big announcement, but I am ready to start calling it Lucky 13. So thank you, Mike, and thank you, Northwestern Mutual. We want to thank our United Way board. Under Don's incredible leadership, this fantastic group of people share their time, their talent, to push us to do our best work and support that work. We absolutely could not do what we do without them. Our campaign cabinet, who shows so much passion and so much tenacity in getting to this incredible campaign goal. Our loaned executives, the loaned executive sponsors, our ambassadors, the United Way staff, who I love and admire so much. Everybody involved, and this group of co-chairs, Mike, Linda, Nancy, Judy, your enthusiasm, your passion, your dedication, you really have been the driving force behind this campaign, and we are so, so, so grateful. Last but not least, our nonprofit program partners. These organizations who are doing the hard work every single day to make a difference in the lives of so many. In just this last year, over 200,000 people across our 4 counties were helped by these United Way funded programs, and we thank you for every day of that work for every one of those 200,000 people. It's really our collective efforts, every single person in this room who's watching, who donated, who volunteers, who have helped us accomplish so much, and I'm going to hit just a few of the many high points. We continue our work in safe and stable homes. Because of our collective efforts, we are on track to be the first community in the United States to end family homelessness, and it will happen by the end of 2023. Just this last year, over 6,000 parents used Safe and Stable Homes programs to remain stably housed. We continue our work in reducing barriers to employment and advancement. This initiative is anchored in the belief that any person in our community who wants a job should be able to get one, where they are treated with dignity and respect. Last year, almost 1,000 people were served by 6 funded programs. We also, we continue our work in education, and especially the Milwaukee Community School Partnership is transforming schools by empowering them to identify what it is that they need so we can help them achieve it. One example is South Division High School. We heard from that community that many in that school, families, lacked consistent access to healthcare providers. And this fall, South Division celebrated the opening of its in-school health center in partnership with the 16th Street Community Health Center. Students now have convenient access to healthcare right there in their school. We continue our work in Tequity. To date, our Tequity initiative has awarded over $200,000 in donor-supported grants to nonprofits across our community supporting individuals. Because of this funding, 28 Tequity partners have been able to provide affordable broadband access, devices and data plans, as well as training for thousands of community members who now have what they need to be attached to the modern economy. We continue our work in racial equity. Our Racial Equity Fund currently supports 18 Black and Brown-led organizations, and our commitment is to continue to deepen our impact as funders, partners, and conveners, especially as it relates to racial equity and social justice. We're proud to partner with the Milwaukee Healthcare Partnership on the Health Improvement Fund. This fund connects people in need to affordable healthcare coverage and medical, dental, and behavioral healthcare services. It is the single largest matched grant inside our campaign every year. This year, the incredible people at the Milwaukee Healthcare Partnership pledged $2 million to match gifts to the health improvement contributions 6-1. We want to thank all of our volunteers. As we transition back to in-person volunteering, so many individuals and workplaces raised their hands and rolled up their sleeves. These groups packed over 15,000 food and household kits for people in need, more than 7,600 backpacks for students through our Backpack Coalition, roughly 7,000 wishes as part of our holiday giving tree, and last but not least, our almost brand new United Way Diaper Bank. Since opening last year, we have mobilized almost 350,000 diapers across our community for families who needed them. You all have helped us accomplish all of this and so much more. And while we celebrate every single iota of all of that impact, we know there is always much more work to do. We collectively dream of a community where every person in every corner of our community has the health, education, and financial stability they need to thrive. But we don't just dream, we also do. And that's why tonight we are proud to announce our next key initiative, where we know our community needs us. Let's take a look.
It's a bit alarming, but statistics show us that half of all mental health conditions start by the age of 14. Most cases go undetected and untreated until many years later, or sometimes not at all. You know, it's not easy being an adolescent or a young adult. Not only are they experiencing physical, hormonal, and emotional changes that can be both uncomfortable and confusing, but they're also dealing with societal expectations and challenges.
Today's youth are facing major life changes as they are attempting to navigate their entrance into adulthood. If pressures aren't managed, we know stress can cause mental health conditions and prevent youth from reaching their full potential. We know that a majority of teenagers in Wisconsin are connected to schools. We also know that 20% of these students have a diagnosable mental health condition.
From 2009 to 2021, the percentage of American teenagers that felt persistent feelings of sadness or hopelessness rose from 26 to 44%. This is the highest level ever recorded. The details are staggering. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among youth 15 to 29 years old. Depression, eating disorders, and substance use are common among this age group.
This is not something we can easily see, not something we can touch or hear, but it's real and it's powerful. Mental health conditions do not discriminate. They can affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, race, ethnicity, geography, income, or social status. Anyone and everyone can be at risk.
Our United Way prioritizes investing deeper into issue areas that meet the following criteria: an issue that truly impacts the community, an issue that our donors would be inspired to give to, and the internal capacity and knowledge on the team to drive the work forward. Looking at a wide range of mental health issues facing our community, it became clear after our analysis and conversations with stakeholders that youth mental health was the most urgent need. Mental health issues were increasing among youth even before the pandemic.
We received so much guidance and advice from local, state, and national experts, as well as those with lived experience, and we came to one conclusion. We can change lives of high school students by focusing on mental health promotion, early intervention, and treatment services. United Way's Empowering Minds initiative is centered in schools. This environment allows us to reach a majority of teens where they spend a majority of their days. The goal is to create mental health schools of distinction. A mental health school of distinction means building a comprehensive school mental health system, which provides a continuum of services to promote student mental health and well-being. We know that positive mental health allows a teen to fully explore their true, authentic self, discovering who they are and what they want to do with their life.
It's a big challenge. It's not something we can simply fix overnight. But we know we have strong partners in our community ready to step up and lead with us. We know we can create comprehensive school mental health systems that will have a positive effect at school, in the community, and at home. And we know that by focusing on the right things in the right way, we have the ability to change the lives of young people throughout our area. And that's a challenge worth accepting.
'23 is going to be a big year for Empowering Minds. We are going to start our fundraising for this important initiative while we pilot this program with 2 schools, one in the Waukesha Public School District and one in the Milwaukee Public School District. These learnings and the money you help us raise will allow us to scale this work in 2024 and beyond. We want to thank the incredible advisory committee who has been guiding us on this important topic. And if you share our view that Empowering Minds is a deeply important effort, stay tuned. There's so much more to come, and we are going to need your passion and your support to succeed. Now, back to the celebrating we all want to do tonight. Thank you for being here this evening. Thank you for your support of our campaign. And before I get off this stage, let me say one more time, thank you for living united.
Each year, United Way chooses prize winners from a random drawing as part of the Give and Win sweepstakes. Anyone who gives a new or increased gift to United Way's Community Fund is automatically entered into the sweepstakes. For the past 2 years, the prizes have been delivered virtually. We're back! The Prize Patrol was back at it as we hit the road to visit our 2022 winners. Our first stop was at Northwestern Mutual, where we surprised John with something special.
We have some friends who want to celebrate you today, so come on out, everybody. John, this is our United Way Prize Patrol. Hi. You, John, because of your gift to United Way, you're the winner of the Bucks Fan Package. You're going to win 4 tickets to a Milwaukee Bucks game sitting in the lower bowl at Fiserv Forum. Yeah. You're going to get pregame experiences, including watching warm-ups courtside. Wow. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thanks for your support of United Way. Appreciate it. Thank you. Every year. Thank you. Good.
We were off to Rockwell Automation for the delivery of prize number 2. It's here we met our next winner, Miley.
Hello, everybody. Sorry to interrupt your meeting. Come up here, Miley. Come up here. Come up here. Come over by me here, Miley. How are you? Good. I'm Dan from United Way. This is our United Way Prize Patrol. You are a winner. Oh. Let me tell you what you've won. You have won a Verlo V3 bed, a mattress and box spring set. It's a gel memory foam that conforms to your body, free delivery and removal, all sponsored by our friends from Verlo. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Have you ever won anything before?
I did.
Well, now add it to your collections. Congratulations.
Thank
you. Thanks for your support of United Way.
Of course.
We appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks.
Prize number 3 was delivered to We Energies, where we shared the great news with our winner, Andrew.
Every year, United Way holds our Give and Win sweepstakes. Okay. And anybody who gives a new or increased gift to United Way is automatically entered into the sweepstakes. And you, my friend, are a winner of one of our prizes. Congratulations. Let me tell you what you've won. You have won the Grand Geneva Resort and Spa Getaway. You'll have 2 nights in a junior suite at Grand Geneva at Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, golf for 2 on the Highlands or the Brute golf courses in Lake Geneva, and dinner for 2, all sponsored by Marcus Hotels and Resorts. So congratulations. Have you been to Grand Geneva or Lake Geneva? Well, it's a beautiful area. You're going to really enjoy it. So thanks for your support of United Way, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Wow.
The Prize Patrol was ready to deliver some sunshine to our next winner as we headed to Johnson Controls to meet John.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm well. Good morning.
John, I know that you've won a prize from United Way.
I suspected, yes.
Yes, you have. All right. You know what? I am not going to give you the prize.
No?
I am going to invite some friends of mine to come out to help share this prize. John, this is one of the sponsors of our prize, but she's also a 2022 campaign co-chair for United Way. This is Linda Gorns-Levy. She is going to tell you what you've won. Linda, I'm going to have you
John,
take the
how
mic.
are you today?
And you're going to tell John what he's won.
Are you excited?
I am.
I hear you're from La Crosse.
Yes, I am.
Nice to see you. Well, it's cold in La Crosse.
Yeah, it's cold here too.
Would you like to go someplace warm?
I would.
Well, you are the winner of the grand prize of the Cocoa Beach Dream Vacation.
Wonderful.
Let me tell you what you've won, John. You've won 7 days at the resort on Cocoa Beach and $1,000 for travel costs. This is sponsored by Zilber and our friend Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thanks for your support.
Thank you. The volunteer van made a U-turn and we headed back to Northwestern Mutual, where we joined James and his colleagues for a virtual meeting.
To get things started, I've asked one of our 2022 campaign co-chairs, Judy Taylor,
to give us just a few opening comments. So Judy, I'll turn it over to you.
So because of your support of United Way, you are the winner of the Green Bay Packers Game Day Experience.
Woo, that's awesome.
Yes, congratulations. So you've won 6 MVP deck tickets to the January 8th Green Bay Packers home game, free game sideline passes, so you'll be able to stand on that field, the tundra. I'm sure it will be the tundra at that point. And $50 Pro Shop gift cards for each of your guests. So we are so excited for you.
Amazing, thank you.
Woo!
James, I'm assuming you're a Packers fan, right?
Absolutely.
All right, good. Well, we want to say congratulations. We want to say thank you for supporting United Way, and thanks to all of Northwestern Mutual for your great support. So thank you, James.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Next, we met Denise, who was hard at work at Prolac GE Waukesha. That is until a prize patrol stopped by her cubicle. I am Dan from United Way. I am here with some friends to have a special announcement. Come on up here. We are from United Way, and anybody who gives a gift to United Way is automatically entered into our Give and Win sweepstakes. You, my friend, are a winner of one of our prizes this year. So let me introduce you to a couple of people. This is Mark, the president of Ixonia Bank. He's one of the sponsors of our prize, and he has a few words for you.
All right, thank you, Dan. First of all, thank you, and a shout out to all the people from United Way who came today. You guys really do all the hard work to make these campaigns successful. Also, a special shout out to Linda Gorns-Levy, who's on our board at the bank and was also one of your campaign co-chairs this year. So, and last but not least, of course, Denise, thank you to you for all your support of United Way over the years. Much appreciated. I will turn it back over to Dan, who will give you more details.
Well, thank you, Mark. Ixonia Bank is one of the sponsors. Also one of the sponsors is Roxanne. Come on in here, Roxanne. We are going to tell you, Denise, what you have won.
Hi, Denise. I'm Roxanne from Brewers Community Foundation, and you have won a Brewers Spring Training Package.
Denise, let me tell you the details. You have won 2 tickets to a Brewers Spring Training game in Maryville, Arizona, plus $3,000 in travel costs. So congratulations. Thank you so much for your support of United Way. Are you a Brewers fan?
Absolutely.
Good. That's what we wanted to hear. So, great. All right. Thanks for your support and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We had one final stop to make, and that was at Wenthe Davidson Engineering in New Berlin. We had a full house for the delivery of our grand prize to Josh.
How are you, Josh? I'm fine. I'm Dan from United Way. You know, when somebody gives a donation to United Way, they're automatically entered into our Give and Win sweepstakes. I have some friends here with me who are going to help celebrate you, Josh. Come on in. Josh, this is our prize patrol. We're here to present you with a prize, and one of the sponsors of the prize is Johnson Controls. And I want to turn this over to Anne Marie from Johnson Controls to tell you what you have won.
Josh, I am so pleased to let you know you have won the grand prize of $10,000 cash.
Wow. Wow, that's awesome. My wife will be happy. So, yeah.
Well, Johnson Controls couldn't be more pleased. Thank you for your donation, and thank you to all of you who are Living United.
Thank you.
Josh, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you all for supporting United Way, and thank you again, Josh. Thank you, everybody.
As we come to the end of our program, it is time for us to share the total dollars raised for this year's campaign.
You've shown us all that when our community calls, there are so many people ready to answer.
thank you for everything you've done throughout 2022.
Thank you to everyone who donated and volunteered in our annual campaign.
We know that change doesn't happen alone. Thank you for coming together as a community.
And thank you for showing the world what it means to live united.
For our 2022 campaign, we set a goal of $57 million.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Co-chairs, are you ready?
We're ready. How about you guys out there? Are you ready?
All right, help us count it down. 5,
$58,815,465. What a great victory for United Way and everybody in our community, and thanks for everything you've done to help us deliver that. Thank you.
We are so grateful. Now it's time to celebrate. We'll meet you all in the domes for some food and some drink. And at 7 p.m. there'll be a light show in the Holiday Dome. So all you need to do is go out the main door and turn to the right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for living united. We really appreciate all of you. Have a great evening. Thanks again.